Alrighty. Said I was going to stream a little bit extra, and so here we are. In this case, I'm going to look at just completely unplanned some random flat Earth stuff. Why? Because it's something different. Yet it's still ridiculous. Because when am I not looking at the most ridiculous crap on YouTube? I was going to do another hunt for proof of God, but I'm getting a little bored hunting for the guy. So we're just going to move on to just straight to something. Let's see. First thing we're going to hit is 5 real world flat earth proofs from Craig's Veritas Bulletin. Oh, that doesn't sound intimidating at all. Let's do this. Straight in.
Now, let's explore key elements that challenge the contemporary claim of a spinning
A re-upload of I
I have
forget the name
some
of the guy.
unfortunate news.
Click the wrong way. That's the next video in my suggestions, which is something I actually want to watch. Oh,
Now, let's explore
it's not Nathan. Is it Eric Dubay? Is that who this is? I mean, if it's a re-upload of Eric Dubay's stuff, it seems pretty pointless. I should just watch on Eric Dubay's channel, but we'll go on and let it go.
key elements that challenge the contemporary claim of a spinning globe by presenting real-world examples that clearly demonstrate a flat and stationary Earth, rather than one with a 25,000-mile circumference spinning on an axis. Let's recognize the universally accepted method for calculating the line-of-sight distance to an object before it disappears over the horizon.
Yeah, I do. Do you want me to continue with this one, Chad, or you want me to find something better? Because I'm looking for something fresh, not a re-upload of stuff from fucking whomever in the Flurf community says. So forget it. I thought it was something fresh. I hate these people who just re-upload random people's crap. Let's see. Shining through the flat Earth. Flat Earth proves no curvature. There we go. This 414 keeper. Let's check this out.
Okay, let's take a look out the window. What do you notice? Uh-oh, wait a minute. You see that crossbar? Oh, we're in an elevator.
Oh wow. Okay, it's a re-upload of this guy's stuff. Dan, covered this recently. Wow, I'm noticing a pattern here already that nobody's got anything new. Yeah, he claims that you don't see curvature going up or down in an elevator and other bullshit.
We're going down, but you can't even tell. You know what?
Except you very easily can, because you notice your the angle you're seeing the water close to you shifts. You can totally tell you're going down. There's a lot of context. Also, Earth big, things in distance very far. Angle of separation at that distance from you up at the top and you at the bottom is very small. Thus, it's not that perceptible. Also, if you were to stabilize your camera setup and mark on the glass exactly where the horizon is at ground level, you would notice that it would be just a little bit lower as you got that bit higher. It might take some precise measurements, but it would be lower. And were you to continue going higher, it would dip further and further. Because contrary to what you idiots say, it doesn't raise to eye level, which doesn't mean anything anyway. All you're saying is, wow, because of the fact that we naturally tend to look at the horizon as a central point, because it just works for the kind of focal vision we have, it looks like I'm staring right at it. It looks like that hasn't changed at all, even though you're actually tilting your head down a little further every time you stare out like that. At least if you're judging on your eyes and not your inner ear. Which I kind of doubt flat earthers have brains, so inner ear probably didn't develop too well with it. Wow, okay. Let's try to find something of value. So far, we're 0-2. Oh, here we go. Here's actually Eric Dubay. How to prove Earth is flat for yourself. I love that he's still trying after the final experiment. Let's hit this up. Let's just go to the source. At least this is something fresh. Let me check the comments. Maximize.
If Earth is really a globe,
Ah, damn it! Stop. Let's see. Fooding. It's wrong, but it's silly. Nah, I don't want to discredit. It's stupid. It's stupid, but it is dangerous because it is not just science denial, but reality denial. That's my beef with all this stuff. It is reality denial, science denial, and I don't do that. I don't let that kind of stuff slide. One of these days, YouTube will stop doing that. Wow, it's just...
Guys, today's episode was
God
an
damn
absolute...
it. I like Simon Whistler, but I don't need his video. What is YouTube doing today? I know Mike likes to rapid fire, but I'm not clicking back and forth. I wasn't even near it. Jesus. They want to get me a new mouse. It's the generic Logitech that they sell everywhere. What's the model of this stupid thing? Fuck, battery's on the floor now. Is it on the little thing here? No, it isn't. I don't know. They want to get me a new mouse, preferably in blue. That's the color I get. Not that it matters. I've worn this fucker out. It's like 4 years old. I got it during COVID, so you know. Let's continue.
Globe with a radius of 3,959 miles, as we've been taught, then there must exist an easily calculable spherical curvature upon the surface. When the math is completed, we see that there is an exponential, measurable, and what should certainly be observable amount of curvature present on a globe of given proportion.
Well, your art up there is so perfectly to scale. You realize the weird little cone dude you got standing up there would be 700 miles tall, roughly. Just taking a wild guess.
After just 1 mile, there should already be 8 inches. After 2 miles, 32 inches.
8 inches per mile squared, and you're not accounting for refraction, and that's not the exact formulation.
And after 3 miles, there should be 72 inches, or 6 entire feet of physical curvature between point A and point B. Let's see if this supposed curvature is anywhere to be found.
How tall is the average man in the Western world? Roughly about 6 feet. It's funny that you're working with that particular value. Not going to accommodate for the observer height, are you? Of course not.
Taking my trusty Nikon P900.
Damn, these people in the P900. Alright, the P900 ain't shit. For one, it's like a decade plus old camera at this point. 2, it's a bridge camera. That's a camera that looks like the more professional types, or DSLRs and the like, but is still a solid body unit. What makes those things special is they usually have, since they have the shape they do, they're not your typical point and shoot. They're bigger. So they have nice telescoping zoom. My camera, which has probably been destroyed in storage at this stage, is a bridge camera. Not the best in the world by any means, and it's old, but it got the job done, and the zoom was really, really nice and really, really useful. For some reason, one Flurf got one of these way back when and was like, look, you can zoom ships back over the horizon, when that's not at all what you're doing. You're just zooming into what's already there. Stay zoomed in and see what happens to the ship. But they're fucking obsessed that this consumer grade bridge camera is like the greatest thing in the world. And it's so fucking stupid. Like, on top of everything that's ridiculous about Flat Earth, that fucking camera, they fucking obsess over it.
Ultra zoom camera, we traveled to Highland Lake to perform our own experiment. From one end of the lake to the branching midpoint is almost exactly 3 miles, giving a perfect camera position and target observation area. I also tried a couple other camera positions along the beach with 2 other target observation areas in an attempt to see farther than 3 miles. Unfortunately, due to the angles of the lake and trees, 3 miles was the maximum I was able to see. But on larger lakes or plains, This experiment can be and has been repeated and verified by laser measurements and found to be perfectly level over many more miles.
Now, note all the waviness in this image. That would be a rippling effect caused by rising warm air. Given it's over a lake and given how much it's shimmering, a lot of humidity in there, might cause some refraction as you're seeing. I mean, look at it. Every little wobble, it looks like freaking jello. It's refraction. Are you accommodating for refraction in your measurements, even though they're such a short range, it doesn't really matter? Are you accommodating for the fact that you're standing not only above the water level, above the surface height of the water by an amount, but also you're physically standing? Are you accommodating for that? Or are you just, completely leaving out those numbers because they don't support your little bullshit? Because that stuff adds up pretty quick.
The natural physics of standing water, like that found in a lake, is to remain perfectly level across its entire expanse.
Except it doesn't. If you actually conduct measurements, you will detect very slight curvature. It's extremely slight over such relatively small distances because Earth big, human small.
If any disturbance is made, the surface will sway up and down temporarily, ultimately returning to a completely flat, level expanse.
Oh yeah, look at all that perfect flatness. All them ripples. That's perfectly flat, yep. The fuck?
Because still water cannot physically stack upon itself.
The fuck does that even mean?
This is why water is a universal leveling tool that has been used in engineering and construction for millennia.
If you're meaning element inside of water-based levels, I mean, yeah, it's an abundant chemical. It's harmless. It's kind of the perfect stuff to use. That's not because of any special property it has. It's kind of all liquids. All right, that whole damn lake could be mercury, and it would still be behaving the same as far as the liquid element of it goes. Fluid dynamics.
Bodies of still water lack the physical capacity to curve, show convexity, or any other shape upon their surface.
Interesting. Note how high above that dock he is in the angle he's looking at things at. It's almost as if he's having to look downward at the distance.
But the globe defies this empirically demonstrable fact by claiming all of Earth's lakes, rivers, ponds, and oceans are impossibly bending around stuck to a sphere. Does it
Completely wrong explanation on what's actually going on, you fucking Nimrod.
appear that the water at one end of the lake is 6 feet lower than the water at my feet? We shouldn't even be able to see the opposite.
You're standing 6 foot up, you dumb fuck! Any curvature any loss of visibility that would be there is negated by the fact you're standing up. Set your stupid ass camera right on the surface of the water, then do the same zooming. I'll wait, fuckface.
Shoreline, docks, boats, chairs, and grass, if that was the case. Watch as I zoom back out from this house, and it eventually disappears into the horizon. If this house was a boat retreating from shore, most globe believers would claim it was disappearing over the curvature of the Earth by now.
No! Again, you fucking Nimrod. Go to the beach, zoom in, just monitor a ship going out to sea, and keep on it. Show us how long you can keep it in frame, and then show us how it finally disappears from frame. You'll notice it'll begin to disappear bottom up. You're either far more mentally handicapped than even Kent Hovind, or are an incredible liar. And quite honestly, given the way so many other flirts have finally given up since the final experiment, you are obviously a deceptive piece of shit.
Now, even giving the benefit of the doubt to biased globe defenders whose online curvature calculators claim that at a camera height of 3 feet and target location of 3 miles, there's only 6 inches rather than 6 feet of visible curvature. Is that what we see?
That's the other thing there, buddy. Again, y'all tend to use incorrect formulae. I trust the actual scientists who, do these things. They kind of know what they're talking about. Not you with a goddamn 2010 era bridge camera. Look at me! I mean, fuck, my camera gets better footage on a zoom than that.
Is the lake water somehow defying the laws of physics and curving down 6 inches from one end to the other? The reality is that on much larger lakes, with even longer zooms, the entire surface expanse and opposing shoreline are completely visible.
Oh yeah, I'm totally not showing you any of this, but I'm just going to tell you it is because it's totally legit. Thus, meaning my video is pointless. Then again, I'm a flat earther, so all my videos are fucking pointless. God damn, it keeps doing this.
Without any curvature present whatsoever. Try it for yourself. Take a camera with a decent zoom function to a lake, some open plains, or atop a mountain. Check your location and target observation.
Wow, plains, which, contrary to popular belief, tend to be kind of hilly. Top of a mountain, yeah, top of a fucking mountain. Just go to top of mountains whenever. Yeah, totally. That's totally how it works. Fuck, bro.
Then measure them out in Google Maps. Input your camera height and target distance into an Earth curvature calculator, and find the target hidden height, meaning the amount of curved Earth that should be obstructing the view to what you're looking at. If you're able to see objects and locations that are below the target hidden height, then you are demonstrating observable proof that Earth cannot be a globe of given proportions. The reality is that from mountaintops, on plains, and high-altitude balloons,
Hey, mods, anyone wants to take out the trash, feel free.
hundreds of miles
See, we're already attracting the idiot
of
brigade.
flat horizon can be seen all around, where there should already be thousands of feet of spherical curvature present. If you do the math pertaining to these locations and observations, and are honest with yourself, you will find that Earth simply cannot be a globe.
Except when you do the actual math, you find that things add up pretty damn well. Not in your favor, buddy. And again, none of this absolute idiocy at all explains the myriad of other things presented to you clowns. Not that this is at all true, but it has jack diddly to do with the way the stars wind up moving at night, the nature of the sun and moon's positions, nature of day and night cycles, the actual distances of flights from places in the southern hemisphere. Just anything. That's the real funny thing is that nothing works on your flat Earth crap. It'd be one thing if anything made sense, but none of it does at all. Real winner. By real winner, I mean, well, obviously not. What else? What kind of chats we got? Yex, nuh-uh. Don't even remember Jan 6, 2021, so no way Earth is older 6,000 years old. People living 900 years, women having kids at 150, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it was just Eric Dubé happened to come up because one of his videos was re-uploaded by someone earlier, so, Yeah, flirts in actual math. Let's see, what else? What else looks good? And isn't like 5 hours long. The New Jerusalem can only descend on a flat Earth. Oh, baby, here we go. I think we got a winner. Please don't be AI crap. Like, seriously, I want actual humans being serious about shit. Why was there no more Southeast Asia? See, it says there's no more sea right there. What happened to Southeast Asia? You telling me the Philippines disappeared? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Hurry up, I'm already getting bored.
$1,000 have passed since Christ.
Oh, good lord. Oh, oh, fuck. We're getting AI horse shit. At least I think that's AI. Sometimes you can't tell with some people, but it's so deadpan. Oh, let's do this.
Christ's second advent. The scorched earth still bears the scars of sin. Soon, the
So, where's Spira from Final Fantasy X? Is that the Calm Lands? Doesn't look like how it did in the game.
land will be cleansed with fire, and the whole earth will be made new forever. But now, the heavenly city, the new Jerusalem, comes.
Hey, let me know, commit or pass, because I don't know which way this could go. This could become ridiculous, or it could just be pathetic. And I want something we can at least have some fun with. I mean, we were stretching it with Dubé's dumbass.
Down out of heaven, with the glory of God and His Son, surrounded
Yeah, at this stage, definitely AI.
by thousands upon thousands of angels. The golden foursquare city lands upon the Mount of Olives.
Some dude at work watching the same video. Oh, damn. When was this uploaded? A day ago.
The same place where Christ once
Ooh, and the comments are turned off. Not that totally matters. Flat Earth Sermons. 420 subscribers.
swept for Jerusalem, He now plants His feet. Indeed, the tabernacle of God is with men, and He will dwell with them.
Alright, we got 2 verse 1 on go or pass. I mean, I'm going to give this a little longer, but it better get somewhere.
And they shall be His people, and God Himself shall be with them and be their God.
Okay, get to something of value here. I don't need to be preached to. I don't care what's in your stupid book. Come on.
When the Apostle John...
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just like, there's a moment when my patience just goes, nope, and that was it. That was it. CC here, Chris, Westchester County. I'd make a dedicated CC video. He deserves a video dedicated to him, not to be thrown in with Eric Dubé and that AI garbage. Let's see. Global Insight English Bites from a channel that's primarily in Japanese. Now I'm just curious.
Hi everyone, welcome to Global Insights English Bites.
Okay. Let's we're just gonna straight jump ahead.
It's round.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a podcast clip, nothing crazy. All right. Just not even gonna go for it. Flat Earth movement is growing rapidly. Are they right about this? From Ken. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's hit some Ken Ham. How about that?
So is the Earth round or flat? In recent times, there seems to be enough.
You know what I love is how YouTube is just perpetually stroking out. It pissed me off originally. Now I just find it funny. I don't know if it's the fact my computer's a fucking dinosaur or what it is. Now it's just making me laugh.
Upsurge in the number of people claiming that the Earth is flat.
Yep, because that's the kind of stuff your level of science denial and reality rejection brings about. It's your fault people think the Earth is flat, Ken.
The idea of space travel's pretty pathetic. The idea of deep space is certainly debunked.
It is flat, stationary.
Now, they're even
Yeah, because I totally trust what Titties McGee over there had to
Certainly
say.
debunked.
It is
Yep. She looks like the bastion of intelligence.
flat, stationary.
Now, there are even some Christians that claim the earth is flat, and they try to use scripture to justify that. By the way, just as an aside, you could use scripture to justify anything if you take it out of context and interpret.
Wow! A moment of self-awareness from Ken Ham. Did you ever think that maybe that's what you and those of your ilk have been doing? Maybe that's all it's good for? Is to be taken out of context and manipulated because the context is just some story that never fucking happened? Hey, maybe we're getting somewhere. Stupid people can be helped sometimes.
Interpret it the wrong way.
God gave me a brain. God gave me a conscience. God gave me all these things to use. If he's going to have
Citation needed.
a problem with the thing that he created, take it up with himself. I didn't ask to be here.
I mean, various cults use scripture all the time to try to justify their
Get a crack against Islam and then Mormonism.
false teaching. So we have to be very careful handling scripture.
Yeah, as if young earth creationism isn't just another cult of many. Ask my audience. They escaped it. Some of them. If they're calling it a cult, then I'm going to trust them.
I've had people say to me, well, the Bible talks about the four corners of the earth. We read that in Revelation
Yeah, explain it for us, buddy.
and Isaiah about the four corners. But actually, when you understand what it's saying there, it's talking about the four quarters of the earth, actually. And
Then why does it say corners and not quarters? Also, it's a sphere. You can divide it up pretty much any way you want.
we're talking about north, south, east, west. That's not saying it's, a flat earth. It's a rectangle or square or something like that.
No, it's known that the primitive desert savages / goat fuckers who wrote the book were one of the more unenlightened populaces who thought the planet was flat long after others had figured out it wasn't. It seems to have a lot to do with if you're a nautical culture or not.
Besides, you have passages, for instance, like he sits on the circle of the earth. Well, that certainly seems to imply that the earth is a circle or it's round, but it's not ultimate proof. And
Oh, so when the Bible says something there, it's not ultimate proof, but any other time, Genesis says a bunch of bullshit out of nowhere, that's accurate. Okay.
we have an astronomer at Answers in Genesis, Dr. Danny Faulkner, who has written even a large book dealing with the flat earth and talking about the scientific issues as well as the biblical issues.
You can believe the earth is flat because you're going to make up an explanation to explain this away. I mean, you asked for evidence and I gave it to you, but you're not willing to accept the evidence when I give it to you.
You can cover those in detail, but, to me, I like...
Damn YouTube. Yeah, that's how flurfs are. That's how religious people are. The only difference between you and a flurf, Ken, is that you, for some reason, don't think the earth is flat.
To say, is there any...
Because the thing about flat earth that everyone forgets is that it's all of it comes from a biblical perspective. All of the higher people in it eventually get into like firmament concepts and stuff and talk about God and the Bible and all this stuff. It isn't just oh, I see, therefore. No. It starts with the presumptions based on what Magic Book says. And those who are following flat earth for some reason and don't happen to be religious, they don't realize that the core of the current flat earth wave, if you want to call it that, is more religious bullshit.
Any observational science to confirm that the earth is round or flat? Observational? What does that mean? Well, historical science is knowledge about the past when you weren't there.
Oh, great. Another theologian, if you can even call him that, who wants to tell us what science is. Wow.
Yeah.
What a surprise. Person who doesn't know shit trying to define shit he doesn't know anything about.
Like the belief in evolution and so on.
And some may ask, why am I yelling? Because I can. Because I don't feel like being reserved today. I feel like just being emotive and full of piss and vinegar. But not literally. Well, okay, maybe one of them, but not the other. I don't know.
Observational science means using your five senses in the present. Can we somehow
We have more than 5 senses.
prove that the Earth is round? Well, there is a way. I personally know 3 Christian astronauts. And
Charlie Duke, I love you, but yeah, it's fine. Barry Wilmore, cool. And Jeff Williams. I'm drawing a blank on Jeff Williams. I mean, Charlie Duke went to the fucking moon.
those Christian astronauts are Barry or
Actually, I think I have been in the same room as Charlie Duke and didn't realize it one time.
Butch Wilmore, Charlie Duke. Now, Charlie Duke was the youngest astronaut to ever walk on the moon, and then Jeff Williams. And they've all been on the space station up in...
Yeah, Charlie Duke was the command module pilot, lunar module pilot for Apollo 16. So yeah, hell, I've taken close-up, detailed photos of the command module Casper. Ah, fuck, I wish I was in Huntsville right now. Anyway.
space or on the space shuttle. One of them's been on the moon. And I have asked each of those 3 astronauts, when you look back at the Earth, is it round or flat? And they all say, it's round. Just like the moon is round, just like the other planets are all round. The Earth is no different. And actually, I have seen video taken from the space station by Barry Wilmore. He has sent video clips to me. And I've seen his
Well, I still like Charlie Duke. So.
photographs. But in the video, you can watch as he's in the space station and you can see the Earth spinning around and you can see that it is round.
So fake, CGI, you're a NASA shill. That's all they got, Ken. And that's exactly the same thing you guys have. When you agree with the science, you want to defend it. But the moment it says anything you're against, you got to go, nuh-uh. Difference is, if science was to go against something I strongly believed in, I would end up trusting the facts, which would be what science has shown. It's not a conspiracy. And how much Flourish try to claim it is, it's not. It's facts. Same methodologies that tell us the planet's round, same methodologies that show your deity is a figment of everyone's imagination, are the same methodologies that led to you being able to even put this video on some crazy creation called the internet.
And it is a sphere. And from the moon, the Earth is a sphere in space. That's observational science. So what has happened when I've even said to some flat earthers, I know 3 Christian astronauts who will testify to the fact that when they've been in space, looking back at Earth, it is a sphere.
You know, Ken, I know this is going to shock you, but Christians can lie as well. In fact, many do. No, I am in no way, shape, or form obviously accusing our astronauts of being liars. Far from it. I'm not about to accuse Charlie Duke of anything. And obviously, I'm not going to say that because the guys are right. And I know they're right. But that's still a response that can be made. And I can't believe I'm playing devil's advocate for flat Earth, but here we are. I know their talking points. This is a thing, you know, I'm not super immersed in the flat Earth thing, but I picked up enough from Creaky and Dan and the like to know their general MO, their general talking points, and to know how they go about rejecting things in the same way I know how you creationists do things. Science is all well and good until it conflicts with what you already believe.
It is not flat. I'm shocked at the answer sometimes. I've had them say to me, well, they lied. Well, okay, then there's nothing I can do for you. When you're saying that, I mean, these are three Christian men that have Christian ministries that love the Lord.
Well, I mean, if Hovind is full of shit, then I can be full of piss, right?
You're saying they're lying. I mean, that's just a false accusation, and that's just your way.
No, I'm just imagining a debate with Kent that turns into concert. Jesus Christ.
They're saying, I refuse to accept what they're saying. That's what you're really doing. Others have said, oh, they were indoctrinated or brainwashed by NASA to come up with this story. It never happened. Well,
NASA says we're going to put that on one of their rockets.
That's the
that was funny.
Same thing as saying they're lying. No, observational science actually confirms that the Earth is round, and of course there are many scriptures that we could point to too. There's many scientific evidences that confirm that, and I'd refer to the articles on the Answers in Genesis website by Dr. Danny Faulkner and to his book dealing with the flat Earth. How can people deny such clear reality?
He shaved it so he'd look less like an ape.
We see examples all around us of people denying.
Too bad he can't stop being an ape. Also, hang on.
People deny such
what was
clear
that?
reality. We see
okay. First off, it's June 1st, so happy Pride to my friends out there. So this is one of the sources of many bits of stock footage, right? Right. You know, I was planning an article forever ago. I never wrote it, called Story Blocks Ruined YouTube. Is there was a point where videos didn't have all these random professional quote unquote clips in them, and now every video looks the same for having them. Well, as you may have noticed, these are two guys, and the guy on the left is looking very, very affectionately at his friend there, we'll say, drinking from that cup. Ladies and germs, this is an AIG video that features a homosexual couple. I'm shipping that. Oh, and look, the hand! The hand! Oh, I just noticed the hand! Oh! This is what this video was going to. This is what the lead-up was. Holy shit! Someone at AIG slipped a gay couple stock video into this video. Oh! Oh, that is just the best. Oh, okay, God damn it, comments are covering it up. Oh, not really. I mean, look at that. Oh, man. NASA says, honk, honk. Out of my way, motherfucker. I'm going to the moon. Wait, is there a pride flag? I can't see it. I don't see it. Oh my God, there is! Oh! I can't laugh this much. I'm going to make myself sick. All right. It is confirmed. CIG video features a gay couple. Glad you're being progressive there, Ken-Am. Maybe you'll start hiring them to work at your Ark Encounter and zoo and stuff. And also stop discriminating in other means, as you shouldn't do and shouldn't be able to do. But, you know, religion gets a pass for being horrible in this fucked up country.
Examples all around us of people denying reality, and they do it.
Oh! That's why. Denying reality. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, and I had let that play, but it didn't click with me. My brain had focused on the couple. Mother, fuck you, Ken. Fuck you. That was intentional. Oh, we gave you the benefit of the doubt. Or at least that someone internal trolled you. Fuck you!
With the creation account too.
I'm just gonna say, given how many animals out there will do whatever they want with whichever gender of their own species they do, because they don't care, they just want to get it on. Yeah. Seems pretty damn natural. Oh, Kirsch, did you just call people animals? No, but yes. Not in the way people would mean, but we are animals. We are of the same lineage as every other bit of life out there. And so if there's a penchant in sexual reproduction to have more of a flair for just getting going, or a tendency where things just happen to prefer the same sex, what have you, and we see that elsewhere, it only makes sense that we would see it in humans as we do see. So to bitch about it because you think it's icky, grow up, because that's all bigoted pieces of shit like you are doing. It's all it is. Get over it. Welcome to the real world, fucker.
Just as plainly as we can see that the earth is not flat, we can also see that God created the world in 6 literal days. How? Well, watch this video and find out.
No. I do love that you're way more in tune with how YouTube works. I will give AIG production quality. Maybe not entertainment value in some videos, but production quality and understanding of things. The crew down at Dinosaur Adventureland don't know shit. By the way, you may have seen this Zoroastrianism video pop up a few times the past couple of streams. I went to sleep listening to that a couple of nights ago. It was interesting for what I was awake for. Oh, man. Party animals. Yeah, exactly. Party animals. We're not plants, we're not minerals or fungi. There's only one alternative. We're animals. We are actually animals. Too many creationists chagrin. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's what it boils down to. I just feel I have to watch my words carefully, partly from years of being taken incorrect on literally everything I say, hence why I over-explain things. As well as just, hoping and ensuring that I do convey what I actually mean, which I know you guys are going to take properly. But random other people. Apologies. Well, that was a thing. I don't know how I feel now. Did I say fuck you to Ken Ham enough? Maybe I'll get to do it at the protest. Probably not, but that'd be fun to do. Hey, fuck you, Ken! Put on the New Yorker voice, just fuck with him. He wouldn't know the accent. I know it's not good enough, but it works. Alright, well, that's all of this idiocy I can take. I kind of regret the stream now. Made myself feel worse, not better, but whatever. Stuffins. Starter should lose her PhD. Deviant, speaking for herself at 5'2", might be on the smaller side of things. Proud to be a great ape. Yep. We're all apes, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not a fan of Doctor Who anymore, but one of the lines I love from the revived series was, you're on a planet inhabited by a bunch of psychotic apes. It's like, yep, that's exactly what this planet is. It's inhabited and dominated by a bunch of psychotic apes, i.e. us. Oh, and Shunk comes in just as the stream is ending. But yeah, that was about that. This was something wild. I'm gonna hop off here and I guess just chill for the remainder of the evening, honestly. I got nothing else planned. So, much love. Don't know if I'm going to stream. Probably not going to stream tomorrow. And I'm very likely won't Tuesday because last part of most recent Guild Wars expansion releases, so I'll be working on and completing that. So yeah, that's the end of that. That's the end of the stream.